Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Robert Kelly, aka the Dude, aka the King of Zoom. Thanks for checking out the Calta and Kelly YouTube page. We hope you like what we're putting up there. Make sure you go to patreon.com/Robert Kelly and sign up over there, because every week we put a show, an extra show. Friday show, only Patreon. And we also have the JO party on Saturday night, only Patreon. That means you, all the fans, get to come into a Zoom and hang out with us and all the other ladybugs. And it's a blast. So we also let you watch all the shows live. YKWD live, all the Calta and Kelly's live, unedited, all go on the Patreon. And you also get the 10-minute extra YKWD every week goes on there, along with Live from the Shed, one-on-ones, Tech Talk with Bobby and Friends. There's so much content up there. And you know what? It's all for what? A price of a cup of coffee. $5 get you in the door. And you're going to love it. So make sure you go over there, patreon.com/Robert Kelly. And here's another little thing I want you to do. If you like this content we're putting up, subscribe and like. That's it. Just hit the little button, subscribe, so you know when we got a new show out, and then like it so we know you like what we're doing. Okay? That's it. Patreon.com/Robert Kelly. Subscribe and like. Now, enjoy the show.
Right down from your belly. So get in here, you half a queer. It's time for Calta and Kelly.
That's for you.
Well, hello.
Welcome, everybody. Mike Calta, how you doing, pal? Welcome, Ladybugs. Mush, how you doing?
I'm doing great.
You doing fantastic? Great.
Fantastic.
I don't feel like you really cared how I was feeling, because you asked it, I didn't answer, and then you moved right on to mush. It was like, fuck, at least fake it like you cared about what I have to say.
Listen, man, when I get called out on, you're absolutely right. I did move right over you. I was trying to give a nice intro to the show, and I failed. I failed because the most important person on this show, which is you.
Thank you.
And I apologize. And I look fantastic.
Also, I'm always good, so.
You are always good, which is suspect.
You want to hear something fucked up? This is what's great about this show, is that everything is so honest. I've been having massive panic attacks every day. Isn't that weird?
About what?
I don't know. But yesterday I was driving, and it's always something that triggers it. And guess what triggered it yesterday?
Getting head in a mangrove bush in St. Pete.
I'm so relaxed. Once I feel that mustache hair tickle in my nuts, I'm fine. No, it was a Black Eyed Peas song.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say a black guy.
I was just driving, a Black Eyed Peas song came on, and then I was like, ooh, what's going on?
Oh my God.
Isn't that weird?
Well, the show today is gonna fucking trigger some anxiety. We have fucking great. We have, of course. Why don't you introduce everybody? You know who's here. You do it.
So on the show, the last time this guy was on the show, it started out not very good, but I think we made a lot of headway, and that's comedian Chad Zumock, who was a friend for a while, and then we had a little bit of a hiccup in the road, and then we brought Chad on, and just like being the dudes that we are, we actually talked it out with him so that we didn't just sit here and hold grudges and hate each other. And Chad realized that, you know, he was going through a little bit of a rough patch, and it was good. At the end of the show, I feel like he acknowledged some issues that he had, and we weren't really fighting, but we made up, if that makes sense. And everything was good. And then Chad was nice enough. He came out to our show while we were at Side Splitters, and he lives here in the Tampa Bay area, and things were going good. And then next thing we know, Chad got arrested. And to this moment, I still don't know why, other than the charges that I read. But I did immediately see Chad doing some Instagram lives, and I watched them, and I invited him to come on this show. And I know that he's in the middle of it, so he can't really talk about it. But I kind of think the more you talk about it, like, even if you're evasive about it, the better it is for you. So everybody's not making up shit, because I've heard 10 different stories so far. So we invited Chad to come on, and he's here. And then also the great uncle of comedy, Rich Vos, is here as well.
Jesus Christ, your fucking intro gave me a panic attack. All right. First of all, you gave a whole fucking documentary on a middle act, and then you go, and Rich Vos is here. What the fuck? Are you,
Middle.
first of all, co-middle. First of all, last time I was on the show, it was a great show. It killed. I don't fail on your show. Maybe a little more than Rich. And the last time he was on, we had a great time. Or, hey, Rich Vos also suffers from anxiety, which leads into panic. So
I didn't read your fucking autobiography. I don't know everything about you. I called you the great uncle of comedy. Can't you just ride that wave out? I bet that's a title no one's given you before, and it was a term of endearment.
Keith Robinson has that, but we just add Tom to it. So
now, also, can I point out, Voss, this is the best your background has ever looked. There's
you look fantastic, but your dumb ring light is in your stupid glasses, so we can't see you because it's fucking
Okay, hold on. First of all, Bobby, don't fucking act like you're Mr. fucking.
I'm the king of Zoom.
Mr. Zoom. He's the king of Zoom.
Look at my. I've looked the best since COVID started.
Yeah, from a side angle, but straight ahead.
But the lights are in your reflecting in your
Are
fucking
they still
glasses
there now? How is
yes.
it? How could it possibly be there?
I can't.
Yeah,
I can't.
Suffer through it, Chad. Just suffer through it.
All right, you look
That's
like
perfect.
shit now.
No,
Just
you look
take your
young.
glasses
You
off.
look younger now. That looks better. Don't chill this, man.
All right,
That looks
fine.
good.
Just keep it like that. As
You look
long
like
as the ring.
Fonzie now.
It's-
No,
it's
you're
in-
right there.
just take your glasses off. You're not reading.
I can't read. What's up, Chad? You look good too.
Yeah.
Doesn't Chad look like he's doing a prison visit almost? Like,
He looks like he's in a rehab right now. Like, but he's 6 months in. Like he's already kind of running things. Like he has things down. Like
No pressure.
yeah.
yeah,
As soon
like
as I
people
saw,
he doesn't go to arts and crafts. People do it for him.
as soon as I saw Voss, I was like, okay, here's an intervention. So let's do this.
I didn't hear that. What's going on with the sound? Is that okay?
Can you hear me?
Fine.
It's going like. Chad, say something.
Can I get you some coffee, Rich?
What the fuck is wrong?
What do you mean?
He
It's
sounds
cutting
perfect.
out like fucking static. I can't hear a word.
Turn your volume down a little bit. You might be overmodulating. Not you,
don't-
Chad. You're perfect.
Oh, please don't listen to Mike. He doesn't know anything about anything.
I do this for a living.
Mike.
You
Mike,
don't. You have people do it.
Mike and Bobby sound perfect. What
Chad.
the fuck? And Chad's the only reason I'm here because I don't like you two.
Good.
No, I'm a big fan of both of yours. Chad, say something, please.
Rich, can you hear me this time? Is this a
Something's wrong.
problem?
A mushy. What the fuck? Why can't I hear Chad?
I don't know.
His
We can hear
microphone is going. I can hear him fine.
I can hear you fine. I could hear Calta fine. He's coming up all static.
You sound fine to us, Chad.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Maybe I should take my feature act microphone out and put the headliner in.
I'm going to leave and come back.
I believe he's like
please.
co-middle.
I hope he doesn't do the last part of that sentence.
He is just. He's like an old lady. Anyway, Chad, how you doing?
What's up, buddy? How are you, pal?
I could be better, but I appreciate you guys having me on, and it's been a crazy week, and I will talk as much as I possibly can with you guys, and yeah, I don't know. Oh, there's Rich again.
How's that? I have a bunch of new podcasts. You and Keith Robinson trying to connect to each other would be the fucking greatest show ever.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, it's all static. I'm telling you, I put down what I was doing. This can't be my phone. It's not I can't believe you didn't stick with Zoom. You had to do this.
This is better. This is perfect.
You think so?
It's go. Everybody else is fine except for you.
Why could this possibly happen where I can hear you, Bobby, but not Chad?
I can
Why
hear
happens-
you.
Now Bobby's static.
Can you hear
I
me?
try using headphones, Rich.
Are you guys doing this on
Do you have
purpose to fuck
headphones?
with me?
No, yeah, we're doing this. We want to fuck with an old man.
Now
That's what we wanna
Bobby's
do.
all fucked up.
Put on headphones.
Cam, Mike, let's try.
Do you have
Oh, wait,
headphones?
he's not using the right mic.
What the fuck?
Holy
Oh God.
Okay, now I can hear Bobby.
Okay.
hear me?
Can you
Can you hear
everybody?
me?
Chad, go ahead.
Can you hear me, Rich?
Oh, I can hear everybody. What happened?
Operator error is what
Yeah,
happened.
so it's the actual the amazing software we use. It's not them, it's you.
I don't know.
You just proved it. You fucking put you. All right. Anyways, how
I
are
don't
you?
know what I touched or did, but now it's working. Anyhow, I got to run. Thanks for having me. You guys are great.
All right, Chad is here. Chad. So Chad, let's start with. I found out that you got arrested, and somebody sent me the mugshot, and I went and looked at the charges. There was a long list of charges, and I still right now up to this point don't know what really happened or what you can talk about. But I did see you doing the Instagram lives, and I'm like, okay.
Stop. I'm sorry, Rich. Can you not pick your nose? I mean, the guy just said, "Oh, you're such an old Jew."
Go ahead.
Chad, can you reenact your mugshot real quick? Just because we don't. Mush would have brought it up at that point when he said your mugshot, but he didn't. Can you just reenact it real quick?
I don't.
That's it.
What, let me ask you, when I always thought when I get arrested, yeah.
Thanks, Mush. Thanks a lot. That's a good one.
That's a good headshot right there. That'll give you a lot of fucking work, man.
Yeah, you look like you steal boats in Tampa.
What was going through your head? Were you like, because I'm always like, should I smile? Should I not smile? Should I try to look tough? Should I be sad? Like, how did you think about it beforehand, or were you just like, fuck?
I didn't think about anything, but Mike, you'll like the story. When I posted bail, the Uber driver that was driving me home was listening to your show, and I heard you talking about me, and I'm like, how the fuck did this get out?
Oh, I know. The minute you got arrested, I got a text from the Hillsborough County guys. But the thing is that I didn't know what it was for, but I knew that you were going through a tough time, so I was like, let's fucking take it easy. I'm like, because that's a time where you got to attack, but I didn't want to. I mean, we're friends, so I didn't want to shit on you. But I don't know what. Can you bring us through it and tell us what happened, or as much as you can?
Yeah, I mean, basically, it was Saturday. Every Saturday morning, I go bike riding. I do a mountain bike ride with my buddy, and then I got to spare some details on this situation. But I got pulled over for an unrelated situation in my car because I have out-of-state plates still since I moved here. I've only been living here for about 5 months.
How do you like it? How do you like Tampa?
It was great up until last Saturday.
Oh, okay.
Hey, better I get arrested here than in Cleveland.
Yeah. And the thing is this is the crazy thing. Like with all these charges against me, I didn't know what was what. I thought I was just getting arrested and my friend was going to come get me.
So wait, when they pulled you over for like a routine traffic stop, that's when they arrested you?
Well, it wasn't routine, but I'll tell you.
They were looking for you? Okay.
Off mic. I'll tell you. No, they weren't looking for me.
Okay.
It was a situation. I'll tell you guys all off mic.
Well, you got pulled over on your bicycle?
No.
Oh, you said you were on a bike ride. You were going mountain bike, with your friends or whatever. And, it was in a car.
Yes. Yeah. My bike was on the car and I have out-of-state plates. And there was a situation, and I'll tell you guys off mic.
Anyways, stole the bike. You stole the bike, and they pulled you over out of plates, and then the bike was stolen.
Yeah. No, I love all the speculation about this because one guy said I was buying a prostitute. I mean, there's so many stories.
That's what I heard. I'll tell you, I heard that you stole a hooker's credit card, and then I'm like, that doesn't make sense. Then I heard that you stole something from a gym, which I don't know what that truth is. Now I think your bike flew off your car and hit somebody else's car.
I heard that you stole Crystal Leah's iPhone and started texting 15-year-olds, and you said, "Hey, I have a new bike. Want to go on a bike ride with me?" That's what I heard.
Anything that I was going to say is not going to top that. So I'm going to tap out on this one. I know it was my turn, but I'm tapping out.
Wait, you said
so you're dealing with the police.
Yeah, so I'm getting booked, and then because I don't even know what I'm.
Can I stop for a second? They pull you over.
Yeah.
After the bike ride or before?
After.
So you got your workout in. That's good.
Yeah.
Here's something you barely ever say is, "I got booked."
But it's good.
It's a good joke. Rich, that was a good joke. You gotta like a good joke.
But you said a bunch of charges. You said more than one when you got bailed out. Listen, I'm just doing this for fucking airtime. Go ahead.
There's a new podcast called 3 Idiots Figure Out a Story. Go ahead. So I don't know. Can you tell us how you came into meet with the police, or is that the part you can't really talk about?
Mike, can I ask a real quick question? So you got pulled over in your car with the bikes in the back. When you got pulled over, just answer this question. Did you go fuck? Were you like, motherfucker? Or was it a complete like, hey, what the fuck? Oh, all right, let me pull over, like a complete surprise?
Well, anytime a cop pulls you over, you're like, what the fuck's going on? It's one of those situations, because I don't think I did anything in particular. But long story short, I end up getting arrested, and they search the car. They find something. I'm not going to tell you.
They find a head. They find the head of Jim Florentine. You killed Jim.
Is it drug related?
No.
Kevin Brennan's dick was in the back seat.
Yeah. It was a bunch of photos of underage girls that Krista Lee gave me.
There you go.
All right, Mush, get that. Tag it.
No, just kidding.
I know, of course you're kidding. You have to say that.
So I thought it was just they didn't even tell me what I was being arrested for. So they take me to the Tampa Police Department. I thought
one more. They searched your car?
Yeah.
Did they have reason to?
That's what we're looking into at this point.
If I can't imagine if they don't smell drugs, if you're not using drugs, they need a reason to be able to search your car.
Yeah, I mean, one thing I've never done drugs. I mean, Rich knows, Bobby knows, I have alcohol problems, but I've never been like a drug dude in my life. That's the one thing I've never done. And
you can't tell us what it is that made them search your car?
Well,
made them think that they could search your car?
I can't, because my lawyer, Mike, I would love to tell you guys.
I get it. I'm not trying to force it out of you. I just want to make sure that we can.
I am.
Understand.
What the fuck was it? What? I want to know.
Were you already arrested?
Listen, we need ratings. Just tell us.
You know what's going to be my nightmare? When I'm sitting in trial and the prosecution brings up this video. That's going to be a horrendous video to watch.
No, it'll be funny. I was telling Bobby today, when I was in court, I made the judge laugh, and once he laughed, I knew it was fine. It's
gonna be great too, because I'm gonna get $5 from the lawyer on the other side. He's gonna have to pay for this Patreon.
What do you call? Were you already arrested before they searched your car, or they searched it then arrested you?
They arrested me, then searched the vehicle.
So once they arrest you, you're allowed to search your vehicle, aren't you? I don't know. I'm not. I only watch Law and Order, so I don't really have all the answers. But once they arrest you, can't they? Mike, wouldn't you know that?
If they arrested him for something like a suspicion of DUI or suspicion of carrying something illegal, and if that's the reason they arrested him, then they would be able to look in the car. But if they arrested him for something that was non-related, I don't know. But anyway, so they pull him over, they pull you over, they end up arresting you, and then they search. I don't know. So they take you and they book you.
They take me in and they book me, and I'm being cooperative. I'm being like, I respect law enforcement. I was doing everything they told me to do, but they still haven't told me what I was being arrested for until I got to Tampa Police Department. They kind of read some charges. You have the right to remain silent. I said, well, I'm going to take that.
They didn't give you the Miranda rights when they arrested you at the scene?
No.
That's also something your lawyer is going to have a field day with.
Wow. How much was the bail?
$6,300 cash. It was a $59,000, 10% of that.
It was.
When do you have to get that back to Kevin Brennan?
Well, who did Kevin borrow it from?
Louis.
Louis. So 6,300. It's not a wait. Is that 10% of 60,000?
He literally just said that. Literally just said it's. 10%.
I'm sorry. I missed that. Listening to you stammer through the Louis joke. So did So 63,000. I mean, that's a pretty high bail, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a lot. In fact, there was like guys there was a guy named, and I'm trying to be stereotypical, named Tyrone, who pulled a gun out on his girlfriend, and he was in there for pulling a gun on his girlfriend. His bail was lower.
What did she say?
That was his whole thing. He's like, I never pulled the trigger. I don't know why I'm in here. I never pulled the trigger.
right, listen, don't work out your next 5 minutes on us.
It's not
Why?
It's a true story.
Well, if you're not doing it, I'm stealing that joke. Listen, if you're in jail, can I have that if you go away? I'll give it back when you get out. So you go to jail. They don't tell you what you're being arrested for, and then they finally tell you, right?
Yeah, when they went to read me my rights, finally, after an hour and a half, we were in a room, and I said, I honestly, with all due respect to you guys, I have the right to remain silent. I think that's the best situation right now because I don't know what the hell's going on.
Now, when they found the body in the trunk, what were you like? I don't know whose that is. Like, what did you say?
I found it on the bike trail. So
you want to go see a dead body?
When you sit in that room, is it like they show in the movies where it's just an empty room where you're like handcuffed to a table and they just leave you like with a soda and go, we'll be back in a little while?
Yeah, basically. And one of the cops in there, he's like, come on, man, tell me what's going on. I'm like, I don't know. I have no clue. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I want to know what's going on. I want to go watch college football right now. And I honestly thought I was going to. And little do I realize they'd take me to the county jail. Rich, back in your drug days, did you ever go to jail?
No, I never made it to county, thank God, because counties can be worse than a fucking prison because there's people in county that don't even know where they're going or how long they're going, and they're all fucked up in the head. Counties are a nightmare. So what I know from the people that I know went to county, I don't know how it is in Tampa, but hopefully you didn't have to stay in there long.
I was in there for 4 days and it was hell.
Wow.
4 days on Orient Road?
Did you get fucked?
I did not.
That's
Did you have to suck anybody off?
They all thought I was a cop. They thought I was like a snitch. I was in there.
Boy.
I'm like, no, I'm not a cop. I was
You
just
do have cop face.
Yeah, you do.
Holy fuck. What I don't understand is how it took 4 days to only dig up $6,300. Who the fuck do you know?
I have money in the bank. That's why I've been like just living life in Tampa. I've been having a good time, and it was a splash in the face. It was the smack in the face, the kick in the ass that I needed to wake up and start getting some shit together. I mean, I'm not depressed. I'm taking each day, for what it is, and I'm determined and I'm pissed and I'm ready, man. I'm focused and I'm going to hopefully get through this. I don't know when or how, but I'm just trying to take each day and do what can I do today? Because if I start thinking about all the money I'm losing or what happened or what I could have did differently, I just get depressed. So I don't think about that.
All right, so they got you in a cell like with another person or like a bunch of people?
With another guy, with this Mexican dude. He had 666, I swear to God, under his eyelid.
That's safe.
Yeah, so
do you feel like the movies like you got to be a hard ass out of the gate or this guy's gonna fuck you and beat you up?
Yeah, what was your character? What did you? When I used to go to juvie jail, I had the silent Bob. Then I had the funny character. I try to make people laugh, or I just keep my mouth shut. What did you do?
Well, all my years of working the Cleveland Improv and opening for Godfrey, I could handle the situation. Black people seem to like me, and I'm not trying to be stereotypical, but I was one of 4 white people there.
Yeah, it sounds about right in Hillsborough County.
Yeah.
So okay, so you and the guy.
If you would have put 2 8s under your eye, and with his 3 6s, you guys would have had a full house.
How many hours are you alone in the cell with this guy?
Well, they let you out. Like they only lock it up a couple times a day. It was surreal. I mean, I've never been to jail, so the whole experience was just like I know this is going to be a good bit someday, but right now I can't be funny. I'm scared. I'm scared for my life.
Chad, how soon did you give your credits in jail when people were asking you what do you do? How soon?
I didn't tell anyone until there's this guy named Steve, great dude, accidentally killed someone accidentally, according to him. And he got me this bail bondsman because everybody wanted like collateral. They wanted a house along with $6,300. So she got me this lady. She did a little research on me and she goes, okay, my Aunt Sharon vouched for me. I got the bail. Then he asked me, he goes, what do you do for a living? I'm like, do you really want to know? I go, yeah, I'm a stand-up comedian. He's like, oh shit. Do you know Joey Diaz? I swear to God.
It's the worst when you tell someone you're a comedian and they're not like, oh yeah, I know you. They're like, do you know somebody else that's more famous? You're like, yeah, I do.
Now, the 4 days you were in there, did you do anybody's taxes or anything to keep you from getting fucking smashed. You know.
That's the sad part. There's nothing to read. There's no games. There's no cards. All you have to do is think. So 4 straight days, I'm thinking about my whole life. I'm like Rocky in Rocky 4 when he reflects on his life about when Apollo. I'm just thinking about everything in my life.
What do you mean? There's none. They don't give you a book or a newspaper or nothing.
No
Nothing.
prison chess.
There was nothing. There was checkers. That was it. And that was always
something.
taken. That was taken.
Taken by
about-
who?
The African-American gentlemen that were playing.
Was there a workout room?
No. I started like doing push-ups on the cement. That was it. There was no weights, nothing.
How many could you do?
25.
By day four, he was up to 25.
Well, you're lucky you got out on day 4 because you would have been fucked on day 6. That dude can't do 26 push-ups.
So
And the food they served was horrendous. It was just gravy and pudding. I don't even know what the fuck it was. It was horrendous.
Do you think you would have got like made fun of if you went, hey, I'm a vegan in the cafeteria? I don't eat this. Excuse me, I'm trying to lose a few pounds.
what is that like? Is it like the movies when you go get the food? Like, is it like you gotta go? Like, are you worried about what table to sit at and all that?
Yeah. It's like almost like going back to your freshman year in high school. Like, are those the popular kids? Can I go there? Should I sit here? So I just sat with this old white guy. I don't know what he was in for. I just sat there and
Did he have a
my
bird on his shoulder?
yeah.
So what did you do? You went and sat there, and was he in there for a while? Did he give you like wisdom?
No, I didn't talk to him at all. I didn't.
You didn't talk to the old guy with a bird? What's wrong with you? That's the guy
Brooks.
who gives you the wisdom that changes your fucking life, that gives you another avenue to go down. That's the part of the movie that you're supposed to do. Would you ignore him?
I just asked him for a poster of Bridget Fonda that I could put on my wall and start digging a hole.
Not Jane Fonda, Bridget Fonda.
I meant
So-
Jane.
You sit with the same guy every day?
Now, eventually, people started warming up to me because I had a red tag. You get these prison tags or jail tags, and if it's red, that means you're like hardcore. And I had so many charges against me, so they thought I was in there for some serious shit.
Oh wow!
So I think I got some because of the red tag. I think these guys are like, all right, this guy's for real.
How many charges?
I am currently facing 35 charges.
Holy shitballs! I only thought it was 12.
Holy fuck!
I thought it was-
I'm fucking upset.
I thought it was none, but apparently,
So you're in the car when you get out, listening to me talk about you getting out of going to jail.
I couldn't believe it. And then I get a phone call from Carmen like 10 minutes later. I'm like, I'm not going on air.
I
literally
knew you probably couldn't talk about it, but I also knew you'd probably want an opportunity to like make a statement. So that's why I figured I'd check.
How funny is Calta? This fucking guy just his whole life's down the toilet. Hey, see if we can get on the air. Carmen, get him on.
The worst part is when I was a producer, there's no way you would have been able to get off the phone. I would have called you every 5 minutes. Come on, Chad, just 2 minutes. Just fucking 2 minutes. All right. So when did you finally get out? Like, how does that work?
I finally get the bail bondsman to, it was so many, I was on the phone all day because you only get these collect calls. So you have to call collect. And I didn't want anyone knowing I was in jail. So the only people that knew I was in jail was Florentine, my aunt, and my landlord. That was it. So I had to like,
Florentine, like, it doesn't matter. Just blow a guy, get out. Blow a guy, he'll give you the money and you get out. Make sure, don't do a black guy, do the Puerto Rican.
yeah, just
They
take
have
it up
money.
the ass. Just take it up the ass. You'll be fine.
Yeah, it doesn't make you gay. If it's in prison, you can get loads on your face. It doesn't matter.
Wait, when the cops pulled you over, did they know you had all this shit against you? I guess. I mean,
No, they did not, Rich, which is a good question. I can give you that. They didn't know this. This became a separate thing after I was pulled over.
Okay. This is weird. I mean, I get it that you can't talk about it, but it's hard to fucking put 2 + 2 together.
Yeah.
Figure out. Like, did something turn not violent, but did something turn? Was there a disagreement maybe?
Well, after I was arrested and they searched the car, they found something, and that's when the charges went. They did a 360 and a 180 or whatever, and it became completely different. And here's the thing: I talked to my lawyer, I talked to a bunch of people. These counties are broke right now because of COVID. So even if it's just a routine traffic stop, they're going to jack on charges just to get you to plea bargain to something. And that's the thing. Like, I don't even know what half these charges are against me, but I'm not going for a plea bar. My goal is to get this thing thrown out completely, because I know, from what I know, I feel like I'm fucking Richard Kimball in The Fugitive. I didn't kill my wife.
So this, is there any validity, without you getting in trouble, to the story that you stole? You somehow used, there's somebody else's credit card involved.
There were it was a fraudulent charges from credit cards for sure.
And they were not your credit cards?
No.
Okay.
They will not find any information about me or anything about me.
So you're getting blamed for something somebody else might have done, or something that has been done somewhere that they are trying to blame you for?
I will say I didn't do anything.
Was a bicycle bought on the credit cards?
No.
Did you buy a hooker on the credit card?
No hooker, no bike was bought.
How about this? Do you know that there's somebody else that might be responsible for this, and you're taking the heat for it?
I mean, I can't talk about anything anymore. I'm an idiot, dude. I'm not a good criminal. I don't know what I'm doing. So I can't.
No, I know. I'm just trying. I want to know if you were like, I have friends who do dumb shit, and if I know that if I got in trouble, I'd be like, that's not. I'd be like, no, that's dumb fuck. That wasn't me. Just because you found his shit in my car. Now that's kind of what I'm assuming. Something, you're getting the blame for somebody else's shit now.
My goal in this whole thing is just I hopefully due process will work, and I don't want this thing to go to trial. It shouldn't go to trial. It should get thrown out completely, but I don't know how that works,
Yeah.
Well, if there was a procedural problem, which it seems like there was, where they searched your car. I mean, I don't know all the details, but they search your car without having a reason to, then they're violating your rights right there. If there was no reason why they would believe that you committed a crime other than a traffic crime for them to pull you over or something, then there's no reason why they should go in your car. And if you got arrested without being read your Miranda rights till you got to the jail, and you weren't made aware of why you were charged, none of that seems right.
No, at one point
how can he prove any of that? How can he prove it? It's their word against his. They could say, no, we saw this.
Hillsborough County Sheriff that pulled you over, or Tampa PD? Green
Tampa
or blue?
PD. Tampa PD.
So I would imagine at this point, I think Tampa PD may be wearing cameras, body cams.
I'm assuming in this day and age, 2020, they probably have some body cams on.
So that'll definitely have to come into play if it comes into question. But I don't know for sure that Tampa PD has it. So Tampa PD pulled you over and then turned you over to Hillsborough County. So okay. So fuck, no wonder why you were caught in the system for 4 days.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly, this is how dumb I am. I thought it was just like my friend was going to come get me. I had no idea I was going to go to jail. I had no idea that I was going to wear a jumpsuit. I had no idea I was going to post $63,000 bail. I had no idea to be in this position with a $15,000 lawyer. Like, it's crazy. It's surreal, and it's been the hardest.
Fear is that, and Bobby, you may feel the same way. What happens if you get arrested? Like, I always worry I go to arrest and they're not going to have a jumpsuit that fits me. Then what do I have to do?
They're not. There's no have to worry about that. They're not. That's why we can never be in movies like Guardian of the Galaxy or anytime a jail movie. Me and you are just out because the jumpsuit will not fit. They don't have one. And if they do, it's going to look so awkward. You and me in orange.
There's got to have been fat criminals before.
No, fat criminals are pedophiles. They go into a separate jail cell.
They still got to wear jumpsuits.
I don't, dude. There's
I'm
no
gonna
way.
find out. I'm gonna find out the answer to that question.
Yeah, I want to know this. How many years? Hang on a second. How many years are you facing?
I don't know. I don't even have a court date, Bobby. I don't know, man. I mean, I know there's felony charges. I know that was on there. I mean, I'm so overwhelmed with the whole thing. It's just like I don't even know. Where did Rich go?
Oh, hopefully he got arrested.
So what's your lawyer saying at this point? Is he on your side, or is he like, well, we'll do our best?
Well, I told you who my lawyer was off mic, so
I knew the name when you said that.
Yeah, and he doesn't take in a lot of cases, but he's so intrigued with mine, and he's pissed off, and that's why I went with him. And he's high profile and he's expensive because he did his research, and he's like, listen, I'm pissed off. Let's take care of this. And I'm putting all my faith and trust into him because I don't know. I mean,
So you have to pay for this.
yeah. A lot of money, $15,000. I already put down $7,000. I mean,
that's fucking crazy. You don't do anything and it can cost you fucking.
Do you get that money back if you get a not guilty verdict?
I don't think so.
No, you don't get that money back from your lawyer. No, and I got to tell you, Chad, I hate to be a dick, but it seems to me like $15,000 is going to be the tip of the iceberg, because if it does go to trial, you're looking at the next 3 to 6 months of him preparing for that trial, and that's all billable hours. That's going to end up bankrupting you. I mean, the average what fucking Rich is retarded.
Rich, shutting your camera off, please.
That's unfair, and I think your lawyer will know that. I think your lawyer is going to know out of the gate that he's going to end up tapping you out if it has to go to trial. So hopefully he can get it thrown out.
Dude, you can open for me in Versanis if you want.
I'll pay for 3 hours.
Pride is out the window. I actually just went and bought a Venmo Chad Zumock shirt that I'm going to wear on stage. Like, I don't care anymore. I mean, I'm so overwhelmed. Like, my savings is gone. I went from.
But here's the thing: people are gonna have to donate to you. But if you wind up like, all right, you're telling us right now it's all bullshit. You didn't tell us what you did. You can't tell us what you did, so, right? But we don't. It's 30 counts of fucking felony something.
35
and 35. Thank you, Vos, for counting correctly. And dude, what if? I mean, people are gonna donate to you. They're not going to know what they're trying to help. You know what I mean? And what if you did it? Chad, did you do it?
I did not do it, but I will say this. There's always going to be people. I'm not trying to convince anybody anything at this point. Like, I'm too old. I don't care. And, I might be guilty in some people's, and that's fine. I don't care. But at the end
it doesn't matter. But Bobby brings up a good point. If you're asking people to pay a Venmo or a GoFundMe or something like that, like I'd be like, yeah, I'd totally help you out. But then if I found out you were molesting kids, which I don't think you did, I'm just saying, I'd be like, fuck, I just gave him money for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where I think you have a hard time.
Huge jump.
Yeah, well, you know what I'm saying. Like, all right, if I found out you did something really bad and I just helped pay for then I'm going to feel like a dick. So I at some point, maybe your lawyer will let you give out a little bit more information where you're able to explain it a little bit better. You know what I mean? Because you want people to feel bad.
Stephen LePage just wrote, Rich keeps checking his wallet to make sure it's there.
Is somebody going to be mad at you when this is over?
Somebody going to be mad?
Like, is somebody going to be mad? Like, it seems to me in order for you to reach a deal, you're going to have to rat somebody else out. Not that doesn't make it right. I shouldn't say that. You're taking the heat for somebody else's shit. So you're going to have to put this on somebody else if it's not you.
I don't know how this is going to play out. I'm confident in due process. I know I didn't do anything. I know that. And I got to have faith in that. I got to continue to just stay consistent and persistent. And I will say, since Rich is here and we've had conversations, and Bobby, the booze is done. We're done. I need to be focused. I need to be on my A game. I'm treating this like a boxing match. I'm waking up every day at 7 because my life's on the line. And like you said, I gotta figure out how to make money. I gotta figure out how to take care of this.
Well, someone Crumbun just said they canceled 2 of your GoFundMes. Is that true?
Yeah, my cousin put one together, and it's all those old O&A fans. They're just reporting it. So I don't even.
What are they reporting it as?
I don't know. I've never done a GoFundMe before. So,
well here's 2 questions. One is are these charges around online stuff that a hacker could have done or something, or that's out of your control? Because I'm watching right now a Designated Survivor, and these hackers are unbelievable what they could do, with your credit, any of it can. Next thing you know, they're knocking on your door and you're going, what the fuck? Because some fucking genius hacker, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the other thing too is, here's the thing with drinking, or stopping drinking.
Who are you looking at?
What am I looking at?
The Lord.
I always look up to make sure there's no bats in my house. When this is all said and done, and if you come out unscathed, it doesn't give you a reason to go start
Spit
drinking.
it out.
It doesn't give you a reason to go start drinking again because everything goes in a circle. Do you see what I'm saying? Whether you're guilty or not guilty, not drinking will make your life better, no matter the outcome.
If he's found guilty, he can't drink anyways. If he
Yes,
goes
you
to
can.
jail.
You can. You think you
What's
can?
he gonna make fucking toilet hooch?
Listen,
I'll say this, and I think Mike will put 2 and 2 together. All I know is drinking has led to nothing but problems in my life. All my problems have been connected to drinking in some capacity. So we're done. We're done.
Good.
We had a good run. It was over. I'm done. I don't need it. I don't want
if
it.
you ever need to talk about, you can call me anytime if you need to talk about drinking.
Yeah, if you ever need to talk about any of that stuff too, make sure you call Voss. He's there for you.
No, I've always.
I want to wait till the verdict before I step in. If you're innocent, I will help you. If no, listen, are you going to meetings now though? Are you trying to prepare yourself like now to get healthy? Are you going to getting help other than just sitting around doing push-ups and not drinking?
Well, I have not, but I need to. I don't even have my vehicle right now. I'm still trying to get my car because
all meetings are on Zoom.
Okay. Well, then, yeah. I mean, I want to better myself in general because I want to come out of this a better man. Just in general, I want to be more focused. Because I haven't been taking things seriously. I mean, we talked before on your podcast. I came out of LA. I was broken. I was self-destructive. I was reckless. I was causing problems. I was starting fights. And I know that's not who I am. And I want to just get back to the root of who I was. And I just want to be the best version I could possibly be right now because I need to be.
You look like you're morphing into Mike Vecchione. I can't help it.
I do have to say you don't look nearly as fat as your mugshot does.
Well, I lost some weight for those 4 days in jail eating pudding.
Did you watch anything good on TV in the county?
They don't have TV.
Yeah, we did. We watched the Bucks game, the Sunday night Bucks game where they lost to Nick Foles. Yeah.
I was at that game and I would have rather have been in prison.
Wait, was that the Bucks versus the one where they got killed against New Orleans?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one I was at.
I kept texting Mike. I kept going, you leaving yet? After every touchdown, after every fumble. Are you leaving yet? Not yet. I was now. And finally he goes, we're leaving.
My daughter's a big Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan because her boyfriend is a big Tampa Bay fan. I don't know why, but
we do.
I don't bet on football, but I was going to bet that night, and I would have taken Tampa Bay. And I'm so glad I didn't bet because that's what a fucking loser I am.
I did bet that night, and I did lose my ass, but I made up for it this weekend. I bet heavy on Tampa Bay, and Tampa Bay crushed, so I did okay.
Chad, can I just, not to get back into this, but I mean, 35 counts of something. Is that 35 counts from the one thing when they found whatever they in the trunk that wasn't yours? Is that all from that one thing, or?
To my understanding, and I don't know what all 35 counts are, but I guess every time you use a credit card, it's a count from what I understand. Is that true? Like you could get Taco Bell.
Yeah, it was so I don't know. I'm sure you've seen them by now, but there were charges for fraud and there were charges for giving false information or something like that, or using somebody else's ID or something like similar. I don't know. I remember I was trying to deduce what it was from reading the charges and trying to figure out what it could have been. It looked like you had stolen somebody's identity and went on a run. And then when somebody suggested that you stole a hooker's credit card, I was like, all right. I'm sure they've done that to people a couple of times. Then I heard it was a credit card that you took from somebody at the gym. And I was like, that could be kind of fucked up because you're stealing somebody's shit. But I didn't know any of it. I'm just trying to make, an assumption based on what I'm hearing from people. I also.
You go to the gym?
I know. I am now.
Now, what do we know? I know Bobby asked you what the time you'd be facing. Are you concerned with, like I would be taking boxing lessons if I thought that I was going to go away for a little while?
I don't know. Like I really don't know. Like I told you earlier in the conversation, I'm not trying to think too far ahead. I'm not trying to think about what I could have did differently. I'm just thinking about what can I do today, and that's how I've been focused. And because I'll get depressed, and I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. And I know this is going to be overwhelming, and that's why I'm going to start talking to somebody. I need help. I can't do this myself because.
Let me say one thing in all seriousness. I know you're fucked in a situation where you can't really talk, and I know you don't want to admit guilt and anything, but I will tell you, and it's because I'm reading the comments and stuff. You're fine now. If this is something small that you got fucking caught up in, people don't give a shit. We've all done something at one point. But if you're maintaining this innocence as strong as you are, and it turns out you did do something really bad, that's going to hurt a lot of people from trying to stick up for you. And it's going to prevent a lot of people from being able to be your friend.
Because here's the thing is when you admit, when you, like you say, you're done with the stuff, the main thing, like in the program, let's just take from the program itself, Alcoholics Anonymous, is admitting your wrongs to yourself, to God, and to another human being. You have to come clean with your shit. You have to say, yep, I fucked up. I did that. I'm going to do whatever I have to do. And look, I know you probably right now, you got some angles to work to not get in trouble, which you should. Okay. But at the end of this, if people find out that you did do it, it is going to be like, you lied. You not only did you do it, you then you lied about it. You got everybody to kind of back you up, and then we all look like fucking idiots. No one's going to trust you. But if you say, dude, I'm not going to, I know you're not going to do it now on the podcast. I understand that, but you gotta kind of look at that, because if you're still lying inside, you're not going to be able to change your life. I think personally, you have to kind of go, you know what? I was, when I did shit back in the day, I had to come clean with everything. Right. And I had to let it all out and just say, yep, I did all this fucking terrible shit. And once I got it out, I could start fresh. The clouds were lifted. The sky was sunny again, and it was a brand new day, and I could start from scratch. You can't start from scratch and begin over if you're still have one foot in that other horse shit. Just my advice. I know you're in the middle of this. You can't. I know. I get it. You got to do what you got to do. But there is a point where you know what I mean?
But in this world, too, you're innocent till proven guilty. And I kind of think he's innocent because why would he come on a podcast and talk about this and put himself out there even more?
The key word in the 35 counts is fraud.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
If you stole a hooker's credit card when he's buying something, wouldn't they know his name's not Tanisha? I mean, doesn't that come up when you use somebody else's credit card? Doesn't the name come up?
How do you know his hooker's name wasn't Matthew?
By the way, isn't the hooker?
We're talking to Chad, not fucking Jim.
Isn't the hookers? But isn't the hooker supposed to steal your credit card? Isn't that how it works?
That's what I thought.
So, if
why are you doing this podcast?
Why am I always doing a podcast? Because
pay for your school.
He's networking.
I like the people running.
That's Bonnie, not his daughter.
Oh, and there's
is that Bonnie?
Yes, that's Chad.
That's hey, look at
Mike
did you
Calta.
Make that hat?
That's Bobby, and that's the guy that's gonna bang you.
Did she get that hat from UCB?
Just what? I did a couple open mics. What?
Did Janine Garofalo give you that hat? They're doing a new 5 for 3 weeks in a row.
I'm trying to play Rosebud's mom.
Bonnie, I don't like Bonnie. I don't like that the clip that they gave me for me to promote was you smashing me.
I know, and I hated smashing you at that time.
No, it was hilarious.
Because I just really
everybody got a clip starring them shining. Mine was blah, blah, and then Bonnie goes, "No, I was just wondering if it came in XL. I just didn't."
His
it was
mask.
Listen.
What do you mean? Why are you freezing up? Because Bonnie's here, you fucking.
No, I didn't know what you're talking about. It just hit me. You're talking about what do you call it? The HBO thing. Shut up. You look like a liberal beehive.
Hey guys, don't forget to vote. Okay, it's really important. It's super important, and
Rich
get
is
those
going to
votes in
volunteer to go
early.
to jail for you.
And also, I have a GoFundMe for a cat benefit. You guys spay and neuter those cats.
Did she fix your sleeves yet on that jacket?
No, she didn't. She didn't fix my sleeves. I'm gonna bring it over
Mike
there
said
because
you fixed your sleeves yet.
I didn't fix the sleeves because did they hang up on us?
No.
Oh.
Showing the
No.
clip or something.
Put that away, Mike. Good. Thank you, Michael. Mush was just promoting the Colin Quinn show, which I got yelled at for, by the way,
Why?
because I had Keith and Rachel on YKWd, and we kept on going. Colin called me this morning and goes, listen, yeah, it's not they. It's not them. It's Colin Quinn. All right. So stop saying, all you fucking assholes keep saying, no, they put together a good show. They wanted people to blah, blah, blah. And he was like, it's me. It's all me.
Yeah, I always say Colin put it.
Wait,
he
that
takes
Colin said that?
Yeah. Colin.
Yeah, but
Wow,
why-
since he got married, he's really changed. You know, that's trickled down from his wife. He's like, do you see the way they disrespect you? You did it.
But I always said it was Colin.
Oh, you always say the right thing.
I do. Because Colin, it was Colin's idea. He put it together. He directed it. He put us on it. So the fact that you didn't give him
If
credit.
I said no to you when you asked me to marry you, we're gonna just like turn around and get that ring right over to Colin. Colin,
Yeah. Oh boy.
will you marry me?
Bonnie came on strong and she's starting to
I
fizzle.
just worked out, so I have a little extra energy.
We love you, Mama Baker.
Mama,
Fix my sleeves. Fix my sleeves.
Yeah. Well, honestly, I hate to be the one to tell you.
You should
this,
give
but
that jacket to Chad so he can steal some shit.
It's Chad.
It's Chad Zumock.
Oh! I didn't.
Who do you think it
recognize.
was?
I don't know. I don't see Chad sometimes.
Can you make Chad a prison jacket?
Jesus.
He's not. You're
He's
not. Gonna know.
he's a weird guy. First of all,
Why?
you hear me, but I don't feel like talking directly to him. But because he's tried to start some shit with me on Twitter. It was like a weird.
Who did?
That sounds about right.
When did I start?
After
When?
after I so fucking graciously did his podcast and was kind to him on that podcast.
What did,
because-
Bonnie, what did I do? I didn't. What did I
You
say?
didn't
No.
try to get. Yeah, you were negging in order to try to get me to like say something, or
About who?
I can't remember now what the fucking thing was.
Well, then
but
you have no case. You can't
I do have a
come here.
case. I do have a case. He knows what I'm talking about.
Look,
After-
Chad has enough cases against.
I was
him
about
now.
to say that.
After I
God.
did your podcast, you tweeted out something that was negative about me. Why?
I don't think so, Bonnie. I
Yes,
have nothing but respect for
100%.
Go
you.
find it. Just go find it and come back with it.
You are 37th on his list of things to take care of.
Yeah, I mean, this is like the bottom of the barrel of.
He has 35 charges of fraud.
Trust
against
me.
him. Maybe your tweet thing is a little
You
on
can
the
let it
bottom of the
go.
rung.
Mine, I know, but I'm just saying it's like it's exhausting to be around people like this that are just
Bonnie,
like
I didn't do a
drumming
damn-
stuff up for.
I didn't do anything. I have nothing but respect for you.
What
Well,
the
this-
fuck are you doing, Bonnie?
What?
He's
You don't
he
know
just
why
got out of jail. He's got fucking a lawyer.
Oh, he did?
He's got 35 counts on him. And you're
35.
going, I don't care. Listen, listen,
I
what you
honestly
said.
have new respect for him because I honestly didn't think. I thought he was more of a pussy. Like he would just like.
No, he was in jail for 4 days. He fucked up
4
about.
days.
Yeah, but he fucked up like 3 guys trying to get him.
I bet they had a good case against him.
Yeah, they all-
I'm sure he said some shit about them on Twitter.
Yeah, they all thought I was talking shit about them on Twitter, so I had to fuck them up.
All right, scram.
Bye,
Wait,
Bonnie.
See, I say scram and she leaves. That's how you got to fucking. That's how
Uh,
you rule your
it
house.
would make me
Treat
so
your
happy
woman.
if an umbrella fucking went right up the side of your head right now.
An umbrella. That's. Whoa, whoa! What, who am I married to? Mary Poppins?
Close. She
I'm
dresses
sure-
like her.
I'm just so glad you're in a room we don't have to see those bullshit paintings behind you anymore.
Oh, maybe. First of all, let me. Ow! She hit me with a pillow. Wow. First of all, those paintings are beautiful. They're nice oil paintings. I have
Yeah.
35 of them.
Yeah, if you're beautiful, if you're a king in the
Quit
17th
throwing
century.
toilet paper at me. Look, she's like a prop back.
I know. That's how she got that hat.
No, come here. Show me your hair. Look at you. You want to see what my little liberal kid looks like?
No,
Come here,
okay.
Lance. Show me your. Come here.
No,
Let's see.
stop.
Oh.
If she says no, then just let it go.
Get
because
out of
otherwise
here, both of
You're
you.
a crazy person just begging your daughter to come near you
Oh.
on camera.
We're
Don't worry, Rich,
having
I can
an
relate to
intense
that.
interview
I
now.
think I have a great idea. I have a fantastic. And this will help Voss out and you, Chad. I say you guys do a face off, like the movie
Yeah.
Face Off. So Voss will love prison by himself, playing chess,
I
just
don't know how
talking to
play
people,
chess.
Doesn't matter.
making jokes all day with the black guys and the Puerto Ricans, and you can be Voss and be married to Bonnie
First
and
of all,
raise a
if it's
child.
4 days, it's jail, not prison. So let's
No.
not.
I
elevate
thought you left.
status.
Why are you
Let's
still
have
there?
it. Oh, he was like, he's Muslim now. And yeah, he's like got a teardrop tattoo. No, he was in a fucking county jail for 4 days. He got breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and he didn't get raped. So is it jail?
Wow.
Bonnie hasn't. Bonnie
why
hasn't
people
been
sign
on
up.
stage in so long. She's starving for stage time. She's killing right now. She's fucking murdering.
Bonnie's counting this as one of those Zoom shows that they get paid for.
Oh,
Oh,
God
good.
damn it.
Wow.
I hope something heavy comes through right hit you right in the head.
What are you gonna fall through our ceiling?
Wow.
That was actually pretty good.
That
It's
was
just
a good
the wrong audience. They're all
Yeah.
fat.
That was the wrong one. I'm so glad my wife's not funny.
It runs in the house.
All right, crumb bum Bonnie rules. Go get a shirt, fag.
That
So
guy
Chad,
hates me.
who hates you, Bonnie?
Crumb
or
bum.
Yeah, crumb bum doesn't like you.
Yeah, it's fine.
He
Who
actually said,
cares?
has Chad said one funny line?
Yeah,
Yeah, he said he had one funny line.
he torments
Who?
me on Twitter all day. I'm just like, all right, dude.
Why? What?
Why does he torment you?
I don't know. It's just they want a
Chad, but
reaction.
why don't you block them? I've blocked 2,168 people. You can look up how many people you blocked. Block them.
I
What
block
do you-
sometimes when it's too much.
What do you
Yeah.
look up where you block people?
You got to go through the. I'll show it to you. But you go through your profile, and then it's in your. You can see how many people you blocked.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Well, Chad,
To be honest with you, I
I
have bigger problems than Crumb Bum right now. To be honest with you,
All right. So what is it? What do we wait on? What's the next news?
I mean, I get a court date, and I just figure out what I'm gonna do, man. I'm lost. I'm lost right now. I don't know what to do. You know, you guys are in a position because people probably came up to you and said something, and I don't know. I mean, you know, all I can say is my story, and that's what it is. And I gotta just hopefully one day I can say we can laugh about it. I don't know. I don't know what to do.
I think we're already laughing though.
You actually are laughing about it already.
I'm not. I couldn't imagine the fucking nightmare. You know, I got to go for an upper endoscopy tomorrow. So, you know, we all have all kinds of crazy shit going on.
Yeah,
hey, we got something to cheer you up if you could hang out for a second.
sure.
Mush. Every week we do a
Oh
series
no,
called
I'd rather go to prison.
we could do a series called The New Five with
Oh.
Joe Russell. Mush, let's bring our star, Joe Russell, a fan favorite. This might help you out. Voss, you'll love this. A brand new five. Can you not walk around the room?
I got to
It's
go charge
distracting.
my phone. I got to use the phone charger. Give me that real quick.
Oh, there's the art.
There's the art. There's the. Ladies and gentlemen, we give it up for Joe Russell and his new five. Every Tuesday on the Calta and Kelly show, we have a new five. And this one, we dedicate it to Chad.
Hi, Chad.
Hey, how's it going, buddy?
Not bad.
Where's Bonnie? Have Bonnie listen.
Well, hold on. She's at her sewing machines.
All right, go ahead.
This is out of bounds.
It's out of bounds.
Yes.
Just go ahead. All right, shh.
Some
Joe
guy's
Russell,
doing
everybody.
they're doing a radio bit.
Joe Russell Joe Russell does a new 5 minutes every Tuesday at the end of the show. And here wait till you hear the jokes. All right. All right. Strawberry shortcake. All right, here we go.
5 minutes. I mean, that's a long time.
All right, go ahead. Here we go. Joe Russell, everybody.
Hello, rhinos. You like rhinos? You know what they say rhinos have thick skin, but that's until you start making fun of their mothers. Hey, Mr. Rhino, your mama's so fat, it took me 2 safari vehicles to get to her good side. Your mama's so fat, she thought the circle of life was a donut. Your mama's so stupid, she thought it was Pride Week when a bunch of lions tried to eat her. Your mama's so cheap. Yes, it's all Rhino, your mama jokes. Your mama's so cheap, she tried to file for an extension on her taxidermy. Your mama's so dumb, she thought KFC stood for Kenyan Fried Cheetah.
This has got to be more than 5 already.
Your mama's so big, her horn gets home 15 minutes before she does. Your mama's so fat, all the elephants are like, well, at least I'm not that. Your mama's so fat that they ran out of dough and couldn't make her into an animal cracker. Your mama's so lazy, she couldn't be hunted for sport.
Yeah, I'm doing
And your mama's so fat that she was put on the endangered entrees list.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Joe Russell and his
Hercules.
new 5. There was African themed this week. Joe,
Where'd Rich go?
Rich left. Rich hung
Someplace
up
safe.
on the phone.
Hey, Mike, is that
Someone-
what you call a benchmark in radio? Is that a benchmark bit?
Hopefully not much longer.
This is one of the fan favorite. Everybody look at everybody. Sarah loved it. Melissa loved it.
Hey,
Greg.
tell Chad your one joke that we all love.
Oh, I have this roommate, and he only dates Chinese girls, and he's just always bringing Chinese girls over. And one time I was like, "Hey, man, what's with all the Chinese girls?" And I'll never forget what he said. He said, "I'm Chinese."
I still like that. I still like it.
I know Stephen has a joke. Stephen LePage has a joke. Why don't we bring that up? Can you read that, Mike?
What do Chad and a black guy who brutally murdered his wife not have in common? One of them will be found guilty, and the other is O.J. Simpson. Oh, that is not.
Too soon. Too soon.
Too soon.
This is real life, guys. Come on.
Hey,
We
look,
do have a benchmark bit actually that we do every time we get a chance to.
Oh,
right?
I don't think Chad. This is too real for Chad to even.
What is it? Let's do it. Come on, let's.
If you had to.
Chad, you are selected. One of the very few. We ask everybody who's been on the show. We know that. Let's just say you're in prison, and you had to.
Let me paint the picture.
Yeah, paint the picture.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Mike are in prison, and you had to choose between one of us to have sex with. You had to have sex with. We know you don't want to, but you have to pick one of us to have sex with in prison. Which one would it be?
Oh, I answered this last show. Calta. He's in a band.
Thank God. Thank you.
He's local.
Yeah.
Local.
He could get me concert tickets
When you get out.
Concerts come back.
When you get out,
the biggest concert venue right down the street from the jail.
when you get out, a lot of the bands that you love are going to be dead.
Oh.
Chad.
All right. Will you keep us updated and let us know what's happening?
Yeah, I will, and I appreciate you guys having me on. And if it's cool, can I plug something real quick?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, yeah, I hope it's. Is it your lawyer?
I might
Dude,
have
you-
to work some plugs out. No, I have a Patreon. If you guys want to sign up, you can. All
we're
proceeds
signing
go.
up.
There it
we're
is.
signing up.
It's I have extra content, a podcast. I keep everyone informed with what's going on, and I have great episodes up there. And whatever little money I get from that, I'm putting all of this towards my legal fees. If you want to help out, no obligation. Like I said, I've been kicked off 2 GoFundMe's because of this. I don't know why. So if you want to help me out, that's cool. I understand if you can't. So yeah, it's Sit Down Zumok, patreon.com/Sit Down Zumok. And this Saturday, I'm at St. Pete's. It's called the Spitfire Theater. It's a 10 p.m. show. There's only 36 tickets available. I hope you can make it out. And I'm at Side Splitters the next day doing a TV taping for something. Thank you so much, guys. And
What the fuck is a Spitfire Theater? How come I don't know about this?
I just heard about it myself.
Look how mad you get when something happens in your town and you're like, what the fuck do I know about it? Like,
That's what I'm saying.
You're the godfather of they have to run shit by you before they open a club.
Yes. Chad, do me a favor. Text that to me so I can plug it tomorrow. If you don't text me, I'll forget.
Okay, I will.
I'll plug it tomorrow in the
morning.
morning.
Chad, look at me really quick, right in the eyes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Did you do it?
No.
All right.
Come on.
All right. So you're innocent. You're innocent.
I'm innocent. I'm innocent of what I'm being charged with, but I'm not innocent for. We'll talk.
Okay.
We'll talk. And hey, and by the way, that evening before I got arrested, I was coming out to Side Splitters for the show. So sorry I couldn't make it.
Well, you did come out to the Wednesday show, which we appreciate. And if we knew all this was going to happen, we would have had you on the show.
Well, that was very nice of you, and thanks again, guys. Bobby,
No,
you're
buddy.
you have that great joke. I'm gonna leave you. I have 30 summers left. You told it on Tonight Show.
Yeah.
Well, that's how I feel. Like I have 45 summers left, and I hope to get through this so I can live out a great life here in Florida.
I mean, unfortunately, only 3, maybe 2 of them are free.
All right.
What a dick.
That's
You
enough.
have 40. You have 42 behind bars, and you have 3 free summers.
This is what
left.
they're going to show when they find Chad
Listen.
fucking hanging from the rafters.
You're not going to hang
his
yourself.
friends are making fun of him.
Chad will not hang himself. And let me tell you something. I've been in jail. I've been in rehabs. I've been in all this shit, and I got through it. Whatever the fuck happens, you will get through it, and you will fucking hopefully find some type of spirituality and find yourself. The only time, let me tell you something. The only time you quit anything that's bad for you, and you're a self-admitted drunk on the show, is when you hit a bottom. We don't just fucking addicts. Don't just go, hey, I'm done. We have to have everything ripped away from us and have to have this type of shit facing us for us to make a change in our lives. And hopefully this works out and you make a change. And in 10 years, I'm giving you a fucking medallion in a meeting in St. Pete, and you have a hit radio show in the morning.
Not in St. Pete, though. Sarasota, maybe. That's fine.
In Sarasota.
I don't need it to be here. Thank you.
And all right, buddy. Well, hopefully, and come back on. And
Be
let us
Chad
know.
and Bubba. Chad and Bubba in St. Pete.
Well, that shows that things didn't work out very good for you. All right, good luck, buddy. And keep in touch and text me that gig this weekend so I can plug it.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you,
All right,
Bobby.
buddy. Take it easy.
Buddy,
Good
I'll
luck
see you
to
later, man. Take care, Chad.
Oy. Worst 5 jokes yet.
Really?
I loved them. I thought they were great because they were themed. Who does themed? Who does all themed?
I love to hate them, Joe.
So it's a split decision.
Yeah. Like I don't want it to end.
What was Chad accused of?
Being Chinese.
Next time you see him, he's gonna have a teardrop tattoo.
No, probably.
Oh, he's gonna have a teardrop. It's not gonna be tattooed though. I don't look at. Here's the thing: is it Crumb Bum? I mean, Crumb Bum hates this fucking guy. Crumb. I want to get Crumb in here. Can we get Crumb in here?
Well,
for a
I
second?
gotta go. You guys can. It's my wife's birthday, and I'm gonna be at dinner in 10 minutes.
You muted yourself.
Yeah, dummy.
Fuck you and fuck you.
Oh,
I was trying to help.
No, I'm talking about the dummy part. Mike goes, ooh. Mike turned into a gay elephant. Ooh, I'm gonna pinch you real hard. All right. Well, listen, tell her I said happy birthday.
All right.
And I feel like this is not the end of this show.
Well, you guys can go as long as you want.
All right. Well, we'll wrap it up. Take it easy, Mike. Mike
All right,
Calta
boys.
in the morning. I'll see you guys later. All the ladybugs in there. Yes, I have a show. You guys, if you see this on Twitter or Instagram or Facebook, try to share it. Share my shit. Hit the share button, hit the like button, and try to get the word out there for these shows. Social media, I'm telling you, mush. And I don't know if there's anybody who knows about this shit, but this fucking social media, I got douched again. I mean, I'm literally putting videos out there the other day. I'm getting 10,000 fucking 10,000, 20,000 likes or views, right? I mean, it's crazy. Crazy. And then I put something out with Rachel and Keith, and it gets fucking 2,600 views. Like somebody just said fucking no again. They can just say no, like whatever the fuck happened. And then the one I put up for the cancer benefit, it gets 1,500 views. What the fuck is that? How do you go from 20,000, 13,000, 10,000, 16,000, 24,000 to 1,500? I don't know what the fuck happens. Shadow banned. I don't fucking know.
We had something with the Cheese Show on Facebook where it was doing really good with our like Facebook friends and stuff. And then we had one episode that got like blocked or we couldn't promote it for some kind of content. And then all the views from there on got like cut in half.
What is that? Like some asshole decides whether they like it or not.
It's a show about cheese. There's not anything dirty on it.
Yeah.
I can't.
What's bannable?
I gotta get the fucking bottom of this. I can't. What? I gotta put kitten shit up there.
You got to be kittens or white girls in bikinis. Those are the two things apparently that they do not ban, according to my friend who got banned on TikTok or shadow banned on TikTok.
Is there any way to get out of there? Bobby, DM me. I'll send you a chat arrest report. Just send it to Mush right now. We can bring it up.
Oh no, we brought it up last time.
Oh yeah, we brought it up, buddy. Yeah. We're gonna talk about this Chad thing. Don't worry about it. Crumbum, you seem to hate him. As Melissa said, I'm being too nice. Look, I've been a piece of shit. I've done a lot of fucked up shit in my life. I've done stuff I'm not proud of. And then I got sober and I found a better way. So I can't, if somebody's going to try to better their life, I won't stop that. I'll help that always. Because I think everybody's a piece of shit. Everybody does fucked up shit. Some people more than others. And, I understand what you're saying with these people, but if you're going to reach out for help, if I can help you, I'll help you.
I really appreciated the way you put it. You put it in his court, or it's like, okay, if you are innocent, that's great. But if you're not, this is your chance to tell us. And if you're not innocent, this is going to come back. And you really made it his decision.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's weird.
Very,
you never know.
Bad moment right there.
I mean, there could be a time in 10 years where he's like, helping other drunks and alcoholics and drug addicts, and he's got his life together and he's doing a lot of good for the world, So you can't, you can't fucking, you see what happens, but it might not happen. It's pretty crazy. Going to jail is at this age is not a fun thing. It's a very scary thing. So
I also applaud the Ladybugs for not making the joke of one of the counts of fraud being him called a comedian. So,
the Ladybugs are fucking hilarious. God damn it, they're so funny. Anyways, Joe, I thought your 5 was great. I have a show with Miss Pat coming up on the 4th and the 5th in Austin, Texas. Miss Pat will be on live. All right, listen, here's the deal. Tomorrow we're doing a live YKWd on the Patreon, correct? Mush?
Yes, sir. Tomorrow at 1:30. I'm sorry, I was reading the comments right there.
Okay, because next Monday I won't be able to do the YKWd. This will be coming out on Sunday. Okay? We're going to do, I was going to hold it back and not go live, but I wanted you guys to see it. Miss Pat's going to be on it. Me, Miss Pat, And I'm gonna see if Keith can get on too, which I think will be funny. But if not, it'll be me and Miss Pat. We're promoting our show in Austin, the 4th and the 5th. If you see any of our stuff, retweet my stuff and get it out there. Help me get the word out there because they're really making it tough. I don't know what the fuck, what you got to do, but they're really making it tough to promote shit and get stuff out there. And all the content I put out there, they just don't show it. They say, fuck you. And there's nothing I can do about that, but you guys can help me by doing it and get it out there. Subscribe, like, and view on YouTube. It's our YouTube channel. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and also patreon.com/Robert Kelly. You get YKWd, Calta and Kelly live, unedited, every show. Friday, Calta and Kelly, only for Patreon. The extra 10, which is usually 20, YKWd, only on Patreon. The Jerk Off Party, JO Party, where we let you, the fans, come in, only on Patreon. You get Live from the Shed. You get Tech Talk with Bobby and Friends, only on Patreon. Patreon.com/Robert Kelly. I dare you to find more content that nobody else gets for the price of a cup of coffee. And I love that most of you switched up to $10 and $25 a month for all the shows we're doing. It's awesome. Thank you so much. Spread the word and check out the Cheese Show, the Joe and Olivia Cheese Show on Instagram. Joe at Jokes Russell.
Yeah, and she shows at 9 a.m. every Wednesday. So tomorrow.
Make sure you're liking and commenting on those videos. That does help get those views up for all that stuff.
Yeah, please, guys, comment, even if you got to go back in, get everybody support. And we got to make sure that we're supporting all of us. I'm trying to like all the other people's content and all the comics I like. Hey, Bobby, can you do the early JO party? Missed it at 11. Yeah, we can do an early one. But this Sunday, I'm going to be traveling to Tennessee. So, Bobby, your camera looks fantastic. Aaron, I'm the king of Zoom. So thank you very much. Not to be cocky, but I'm the king of Zoom.
Tomorrow, real quick. Melissa was asking if we're doing Calta and Kelly tomorrow. What time?
Yeah, we're doing it at 7:00 tomorrow, I believe.
Cool. So you can see 2 shows live tomorrow, guys, because you're up on the Patreon. 1:30 for YKWd and 7 p.m. for Calta and Kelly.
That's correct. And that's about it, right, Mush?
Yes, sir. Just make sure you follow us at Calta and Kelly on Instagram.
That's not it. Mush.
Sorry?
At Mike V. Suarez.
Oh, yes. At Mike V. Suarez as well. But also at Calta and Kelly on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And yeah.
I mean, dude, we're trying to take this show to the next level. There's no funnier, fucking cooler show with 2 guys that have more fucking charisma and goddamn likability and a friendship like me and Mike Calta. You add Mush to mush up the show and to fucking produce this thing. And you add Joe Russell to add his extra 5 and his fucking funniness to it. And occasionally Austin when he pops in. I mean, we got a and then the Ladybugs. We got a fucking fan base. I mean, this is the next level shit. The next show that's going to pop. We're fucking right down the middle. Everybody loves us. And so should you. We'll see you tomorrow, 7:00. Calta and Kelly out.
Right down from your belly. So get in here, you half a queer. It's time for Calta and Kelly.
Most child molesters love them.